What do you do if it's freezing cold? Do you choose not to exercise, or do you decide it's a really great reason to exercise because when you exercise you get warm? A lot of people treat exercise as something they will do when they're motivated, when they feel like it, when they've got time. But is it possible that if you exercise, you'll have more energy, so you'll be able to put more stuff into the hours that you've got? You'll feel motivated and you'll feel good because you've done something for your body. Out of all the things that we do, drink water, have a shower, eat food, go to sleep, breathe, wear clothes, all the things that we have to do every day, where does exercise fit on your importance scale? And people often laugh at me because I always share I would rather miss a shower, miss brushing my teeth. I'd much rather miss a meal than miss an exercise session. Now that's not, I'm never going to not brush my teeth and I'm always going to have a shower and I always eat. But what exercise does for the human body is so more important or so much more valuable than having a shower or brushing your teeth. And of course, you can get away with being dirty, but you can't get away with being sick, old, diseased, fat, the horrible things that happen if you don't look after your body physically. The interesting thing about brushing your teeth, if you've got strong muscles pulling on your bones, you'll have strong bones, strong skeletal system, which means you'll have great teeth. So we often focus on I need the right toothbrush or the right toothpaste or the right cleaning method for my teeth. But what about the actual structure of your teeth? That comes from having strong bones, and you don't have strong bones if you don't have strong muscles, and strong muscles come from overloading your muscles. So I'm outside today. It is literally zero. There's snow on the mountains. It is freezing cold. My little fingertips are icing up even as we speak. But the value of exercise to me, I don't care how cold it is, I still exercise. I don't care how hot it is, I still exercise, because I don't want to have a body that rots away. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. If you use it, you won't lose it. And I share that on a regular basis. So then comes the question, what about if you're busy? What about if you're sick? What about if you're injured? And the challenge, of course, if you don't do anything because you're sick or injured or busy, your body will automatically rot away. Just because you're sick, yes, it's horrible to be sick, but if you lie down and do nothing, your body muscles waste away, bones waste away. And then, of course, when you come back from your sickness, you're going to have a body that's got a much slower metabolism and you feel really weak. Have you noticed that if you spend a week in bed from being sick, God forbid, then you end up, when you try to get up, you can't because you feel really weak. Now, does that mean you put in 100% effort when you're sick? Of course not, because you can't. You're sick. But if you just stay still, everything stops. So it's been suggested that even if, and here's a great example of that, people after heart surgery, or after any surgery for that matter, but obviously the heart is to do with staying alive. We used to put people in bed rest after heart surgery. But now the top heart experts, the cardiologists, are all forcing their patients to get up and going as quickly as possible, because circulation's really important, and if you don't have good circulation, then the vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, antioxidants that are going to help you get better don't get to the places where you want them to go. So the benefits of exercise are about 1 billion miles long. If you don't exercise, the list of things that could go wrong is about 1 billion miles. So where do you put exercise on your priority list? And here's a great thing, if you want to feel good, because people say to me, Rowie, how often should you exercise? And that is my answer. Whenever you want to feel good, if you're stressed, if you're angry, if you are busy, if life is taking over, that's the most important time to exercise. And isn't it interesting that that's when people usually drop their exercise program because they're too busy or life's taken over? But the beautiful thing about high intense activity, and I don't even like to call it exercise, if you get really puffed for 10 seconds, if you lift something and overload your muscles and bones in the phosphate system for 10 seconds, you have a chemistry brain change. You can think more clearly. You're less emotional or not emotional at all. You become logical again. So life becomes a process of I can live my life to the max because I've got a clear thinking head. I've got a body that works and I can go and do all the other things that I want to do. So for 10 seconds of investment of time, which is a tiny amount of time, you have a brain change, chemistry change, so you feel good, your brain works better, you function better as a human being, and if you're cold, you get warm. If you're hot, your body's got this great mechanism called sweat, which cools you down. So everything about the human body is designed to be active. And the top experts, medical experts in the world will share very passionately that sitting, inactivity is the new smoking. If you sit, if you're not active, you will screw up your body, you'll screw up your brain, and you'll get old really fast, you'll get fat really fast, you'll pick up all the horrible inactivity diseases, and I just refuse for that to happen. So I'm outside in the freezing cold, under the snowy mountains, exercising today. How about you? Are you going to look after you so that you can live your life to the max? Super duper doo, how are you living my life to the max? Woohoo!